Good evening. This is the Vsb Tv 11 News for Tuesday, June 3rd. I'm Peter Cattell. Our top story: the challenge that the Telecommunications Commission has been facing in its efforts to prevent the large service providers from gobbling up the little companies and attracting their clients away with cheaper fees is about to get larger. Vsb News understands that one of the big boys, already under heavy manners because of its growth into a mega corporation, is about to get bigger. Early this week, the management of the huge French cable company Altice Lucent flew into Bermuda to complete the documents on a merger with a Bermudian service provider, the name of which we have been asked to keep confidential until the official announcement can be made. Altice Lucent have already merged with dozens of European companies and recently acquired France's second-largest telecom operator, SFR. The Ministry of Public Works today advised that the government's voicemail service, which was damaged during a lightning storm over a week ago, has not yet been restored. The necessary equipment parts are in the process of being ordered and replaced. However, due to the age and proprietary nature of some of the components and limited stocking by distributors, it will take at least 10 working days to receive the parts and restore the voicemail system to full service. A temporary solution is currently being undertaken to return the voicemail service to the main phone line, auto attendant, and a number of selected phone lines within government. For the time being, members of the public are encouraged to visit the blue pages of the Bermuda Yellow Pages telephone directory for a listing of government departments to call directly. The Ministry would like to apologize for any inconvenience. The design and structure of Sir John Swan's office block at 141 Front Street and how future buildings can be erected to withstand hurricane-force winds will feature in a panel discussion this Thursday. Shure Lindberg, an architect at Lindberg & Simmons, says the presentation at Taste Restaurant will be open to contractors, professionals, property owners, and the general public. Vsb's Charles Webb asked him to describe the uniqueness of this iconic building.
The glass and the framing is designed to withstand 160-mile-an-hour winds. And the wind tunnel tests that were carried out on this building used these conditions and tested the structure for these kind of events. And the building has been designed to be very safe in the case of a hurricane.
What can architects and designers of the future learn from a building like this?
Every architect has a different take on every project, but I think what this building does, it sets a standard for, I think, office space, which also takes into account that it's the user who is the fundamental goal, to satisfy the user. And I think we've created an environment, an office environment, that is completely unique for Bermuda, and it's the quality of that environment, I think, that makes this building very special. What I think is unique about this building is, one, of course, its location, and the fact that it's designed in such a way that it takes advantage of what Bermuda is all about. When you work in this building, you are surrounded by Bermuda, and the natural light that also comes from that makes the building very energy efficient, and so it has a lot of features about it that makes it special.
A man appeared at the monthly arraignment session in Supreme Court and pleaded guilty to 7 counts of burglary. 29-year-old Stephen O'Neill of Sands Parish admitted he had carried out several break-ins that resulted in him obtaining cash, jewelry, and electronics. He also admitted he had attempted to steal multiple motorcycles. The incidents occurred in January and February of this year. In court, Supreme Court Judge Carlisle Graves remanded O'Neill into custody and ordered a social inquiry report as well as a psychiatric report prior to sentencing. Once the reports are carried out, a sentencing date for O'Neill will be set. Shaping boys into well-groomed men is the goal of the program Alpha Botillions, which is run by the Bermuda chapter of the fraternity Alpha Phi Alpha. Alpha Phi Alpha is the first black intercollegiate Greek-lettered fraternity, and it was founded in 1909. Today, the Bermuda chapter runs the Botillion programs, which involves students from Bermuda's schools and gears them up for the final event, Alpha Botillion, which will take place this Sunday. Alpha Phi Alpha member Lloyd Holder explains exactly what Botillion means.
Within the program, it runs for between 5 to 6 months. Within the program, we would take the young man and they will embark on development opportunities. So we call them bows, first of all. And we take each bow and we would develop them with giving them an opportunity to learn about things like etiquette, professional decor, speech writing, team building exercises. All of the things that come together for the development, that are necessary, if you will, for the development of a young man.
The Alpha Botillion lasts almost 6 months, and Alpha Phi Alpha member Matthew Sinclair told Vsb News that he in fact took part in the program in 2008. He explained what the program entails.
What we do is we ask each of the public and private high schools, and even some of the home schools, to select one of their junior or senior males from the high school to be involved. And generally it's someone who has done well throughout school, and the school recognizes this as an opportunity to uplift them even further, and to challenge them, because it is quite a time commitment. The Botillion, as Lloyd alluded to, is a 5 to 6 month program where the bows get involved in community service. So this year we had them volunteering at the Matilda Smith Williams Senior Residence, as well as the Math Attack program at Delwood, which is one of our other Alpha programs. So it's about exposing them to the community and teaching them the importance of getting involved in that way. There's also other professional and personal development workshops, and it all culminates on a night of called the Alpha Botillion, which most people are familiar with. And during this night, the bows are required to introduce themselves in their school uniforms. Then they go backstage, they quickly change, they put on a tux, which is very exciting, and they do look very, very handsome, hence the word Botillion. And then they deliver a speech, so they demonstrate their oratorical ability. And as well, they always, each bow performs their own unique talent on the night of.
A bursary prize of $5,000 will be given to the top male, and smaller monetary prizes will be given to all of the other participants. Alpha Botillions will take place this Sunday at Ruth Seaton James Auditorium. Doors open at 5, and tickets can be purchased at the People's Pharmacy. Monetary prizes will be given to all of the other participants. Still ahead on the TV 11 News is Rachel with the weather preview.
Thanks, Peter. Diminishing winds, just a few more showers around tonight. And we can see them on the radar just passing through the marine area, but please stay tuned for the full weather report later.
The weather radar picture provided courtesy of the Ministry of Transport on Vsb TV 11.
You can count on us.
Bermuda-grown red potatoes, only $4.69 for a 5-pound bag. Great on the grill, fresh Purdue chicken thighs, only $1.99 per pound. Kellogg's Corn Pops, Fruit Loops, and Applejack cereal, only $4.99 for a 21-ounce box. Brush on the best Kraft barbecue sauce 18-ounce bottle, only $1.69. Save $1.71 on Libby's regular mayonnaise, 30-ounce jar, only $4.09. All stores open until 10 p.m. for your shopping convenience.
You can count on us.
Noah's Ark Feed and Supply at Marsh Lane, Devonshire, with the best selection of pet supplies in Bermuda. Tropical fish enthusiasts will find everything for building the perfect aquarium, large or small. Noah's Ark can feed your pets with quality brand name foods, as well as providing them with nutritional supplements and grooming supplies to keep them looking and feeling their best. Don't forget playtime. Your dogs, cats, birds, and other family favorites will love the toys and activity items too. Noah's Ark Feed and Supply, #1 on every animal lover's list, open till 6 nightly.
Do you know your rights as a consumer? Visit the Consumer Affairs website to find out how to hire a contractor, how to buy and maintain your vehicle, information on buying secondhand goods, tips for seniors and teens, personal finance tips, product recall information, to file a complaint with Consumer Affairs. For the latest consumer news and much more, visit ca.gov.bm.
Bermuda is an easy way to find great discounts while discovering fun activities to do in Bermuda.
Discover the best spas, restaurants, activities, services, and shops at 50% off.
Sign up to Bermuda and start saving today.
50 members of Hamilton Rotary today followed pupils at BHS in enjoying a sneak preview of the recently completed documentary film, Downing's Wreck, the story of the sea venture, produced by Jean-Pierre Rouget of Look Bermuda Films, and their reaction was equally favorable. It took 5 years to create, so it could join the library of a dozen other historic films already placed in Bermuda's public and private schools by Mr. Rouget's foundation. And he told Vsb News, Brian Dobby, it was worth every moment.
We started this project with a grant from the 2009 committee, so it shows you how long ago we started. And basically, once we got into it, the grant was for us to produce an educational quality 15-20-minute film. And once we started researching, we realized that there hadn't been a proper aggregation of all the information about the sea venture. So for us to have just left it at a 15-minute educational quality piece would not have done this topic justice. So we basically at that point decided to take this topic as far and as wide as it would go, and here we are 5 years later with the last bit of archaeology was just released last year, so the timing was perfect, and we've finished, we've covered the whole story of the sea venture now from beginning to end.
She's done.
So, she's done, yeah.
Is that a good feeling?
It is, finally, yeah.
Are you happy with it?
Yes, we are very happy with it. And more importantly, the people who were involved or whose families were involved in the whole process are happy as well. So the actual wrecking of the sea venture is only 1/5 of the whole film. There was a whole bunch of controversy when they originally found the wreck, and then they were told it wasn't the wreck, and they found it again. And it was that whole process of proving that it was the sea venture, and through that we tell the story, the history of marine archaeology and salvage in Bermuda. So that becomes a part of the whole film.
So it's an omnibus edition on the subject, and that for kids must be fascinating.
It is. It's actually you don't see it in the film itself, but there are 5 chapters that work out as a chapter per class unit, and that's how it started being used in the curriculum already.
Have the schools shown attention and appreciation?
Well, the only school that we've released it to thus far was BHS, because they saw an early version of it and we wanted comments from it, and they started using it immediately. They've been using it all year.
And all the other ones you've done?
And we're working on, right now we're working on the curriculum modules to get it into the public schools and then for the other private schools.
Looking down your list of titles, what number is this?
Of films?
For the kids.
Well, this is the first of a true broadcast quality, that we're going in this direction.
Lots of mini documentaries.
Yes, this is well over a dozen, I guess, of the others. Yeah.
That's the perfect way to show children the history of their own country.
Yes, I mean, if I'd had films like this when I was in school, I would have paid more attention to history, and that's the goal, that this will engage more kids, especially in this day and age. The kids aren't print, and unfortunately, it doesn't mean much to them anymore. So to engage them, you really need interactive mediums like this.
Now, here's the Daily Market, presented by Bias.
Here are the daily markets presented by Bias. Investors in the U.S. and Europe await the ECB meeting on Thursday for indication on interest rates. Positive data from China spurred returns in Asia and Latin America. U.S. stocks were little changed as investors await the ECB decision on stimulus measures and a report on American employment in May. The S&P 500 closed at 1,924, down 0.04%. The Bermuda Stock Exchange closed today at 1,416.93, up 0.31%. Bermuda-related stocks listed in the U.S. closed lower. European stocks declined from a 6-week high as a report showing lower than anticipated inflation in the Eurozone weighed on investors' outlook of ECB interest rates. The DAX declined 0.31% at the end of trading. Asian stocks continued their run today as concerns eased on the slowdown of China, the world's second-largest economy. The Hang Seng gained 0.91% to close at 23,291. The Bovespa rallied after analysts gave buy recommendation on Brazilian equities, citing the recent price decline is excessive. The Brazilian index was up 0.61% at the close. U.S. Treasury yields rose for a 4th day after they reached the lowest in almost a year. 10-year U.S. Treasuries currently yield 2.59%, up 7 basis points. The euro rose against 16 counterparts as traders speculated that stimulus measures this week from the ECB won't weaken the currency further. The euro traded 1.36 against the US dollar as of the last trade. That was a look at the daily markets presented by Bias. Season to Taste is next after the break.
Finding great deals in Bermuda has never been easier.
Hey, wow, you're looking sharp today.
Thanks. With all the money I've saved shopping here, I bought myself a new suit and a new car.
Phoenix Center's basement carries a wide range of items for household and kitchen.
Hang on, where did you park that car?
Well, funny you should mention that.
Don't tell me, don't tell me.
Barbecue grills and accessories, small appliances, bedding sets, camping gear, school supplies, tools, a huge variety of stationery, and so much more.
Is it time to knock off yet? This price driving me crazy.
All from selected vendors and manufacturers who supply only the highest quality merchandise. These are the name companies that you've come to know and trust and return to again and again. And we're always looking to source even more affordable products to offer you, our customers. Come see us today. We're located in the basement of the Phoenix Center on Reed Street.
Save $1.10 per 1 pound package of Bar-S hot dogs, only $1.09. Save $3 each on whole seedless watermelons, only $12.99 each. Save $1.45 on Hunt's Ketchup, 35-ounce bottle, only $1.99. The Snack for Life, the yogurt, all varieties, only $1.09 for a 6-ounce tub. Regular or Diet Coca-Cola soda, only $3.49. All stores open until 10 p.m. for your shopping convenience.
Buying a new bike? Go with the company that offers brand name quality and great after-sales service. Oleander Cycles. Whether you're a daily commuter looking for a reliable ride or business owner sourcing wheels for your delivery team, you'll find bikes to suit your needs at Oleander Cycles. Oleander carries quality bikes from respected manufacturers PGO and TGB, and a full line of accessories from helmets to top boxes and baby seats. Just as important as the bike is the service behind it. Oleander delivers with 7-day-a-week service in our 4 locations, same-day service with appointment, an extensive inventory of parts, and a 6-month warranty on new bikes. Visit our Hamilton or Paget showroom today. Best bikes, best service, Oleander Cycles.
Hi, I'm Robert Pearies at the Vasco da Gama Club. Please join me as I host a panel discussion on the Portuguese in Bermuda on Vsb Channel 11.
Wednesday, June the 4th and Friday, June the 6th at 9 p.m. and Sunday, June the 8th at 8 p.m.
Kindly sponsored by Colonial Insurance, Belco, the power to save, Lindo's, why go anyplace else, by Bermuda Investment Advisory Services, and by Gosling's.
Season to Taste is next.
Season to Taste with Peter Javetic, an exclusive presentation of Lindo's Group of Companies.
Hi, I'm Peter Javetic, host of Season to Taste. We're here at the Bermuda Gas Showrooms on Serpentine Road. I've got one of my favourite chefs here, Chef Damien Simmons from the Echo Ocean Restaurant in the Reefs. Chef, what are you doing for us tonight?
Well, tonight I'm going to make poached Atlantic salmon in white Zinfandel cream. So first of all, we're going to spread off some shallots and some garlic.
You don't mind playing with your food, okay?
Yeah. I don't mind. Not this time, actually. So I just let that beautiful aroma going on.
You can let that sweat off a little bit?
Let it sweat off. Okay. I don't want to get too much color in there.
Okay.
So what you can actually do is you can pour the white Zinfandel for me.
Okay, let me know how much.
Okay, it should be good.
There we go.
So what we're going to do here is we're just going to let this reduce for a little while. I would say about average 40 seconds to 1 minute. You just want to get all the alcohol contact, so it would actually be that fruity flavors left.
And also, it's going to the wine is going to infuse the flavors of the garlic and the onions as well.
Yes, sir. We also got some fresh thyme going inside.
Oh, always use fresh thyme. There's lots of it around. Okay.
So onions, garlic, and thyme go together nicely. So what we're going to do is, I'm just going to place this salmon, which is already seasoned with salt and pepper. We're just going to let that cook in the sauce, and we're going to reduce our heat down to low. So what we don't want our sauce to kind of evaporate. We just want the salmon to kind of cook in the sauce, and we're just going to cover it just a little bit.
Okay. All right. Now this is one that you prepared earlier on.
Yes, it is.
So why don't you plate up? Show us what you're going to do.
So actually, what I'm going to do is, this is going, just got to add a little bit of sweet chili sauce. Gives it a nice little...
This is the secret ingredient.
Nice little twist on it. And a little bit of heavy cream.
Wonderful. Okay. So now this is going to simmer for how long?
We let it simmer for about, I would say, approximately 2 minutes.
Okay. Well, let's just put the lid on of that. Now, let me bring this over here. And you can start plating this baby up. Now, don't forget, all of the recipes are available at lindos.bm. And Chef Damien is going to plate up this beautiful salmon, which has been poaching for a little while.
Yes, okay. Just going to spoon this sauce right around it.
The best part of the whole dish is always the sauce, so you must remember to always put your sauce on the plate. Yeah, lovely design there, Chef. Love that, love that. That's great.
Okay, we're just going to add some little bit of chopped chives.
Wonderful. That's going to give it another little dimension. This has been Seasoned to Taste. Chef Damien Simmons. Until next time.
Seasoned to Taste with Peter Javetic is an exclusive presentation of Lindo's Group of Companies, featuring Gosling's Wine of the Week, a Vsb TV 11 production recorded on location at the Bermuda Gas showrooms.
The Wine of the Week is presented by Gosling's.
Welcome to Gosling's Wine of the Week. I'm here with Mark Harrington. Mark, Damien has prepared this lovely dish of salmon with a white Zinfandel sauce. What did you pick for us?
Well, you may be surprised, but I went with white Zinfandel because it's in the sauce, and I believe in the thing you shouldn't cook with a wine that you wouldn't drink, and it's even better when you can actually have the same wine that you've cooked the sauce and consume it. We picked here the Woodbridge White Zinfandel, which goes back to the Robert Mondavi time, and I think, as you say, there's many other great varieties involved, and this will be surprisingly good with this dish.
Yeah, okay. I mean, there's a little bit of residual sweetness to this, so this might work nicely. It'll cut through all the acidity in that sauce, and cheers.
It's good.
It'll work nicely.
Yes.
Until next time, Seasoned to Taste.
The retail price is $22.25, and it's available at Lindo's and Gosling stores.
The Wine of the Week was presented by Gosling's.
Bermuda Gas is proud to be the authorized distributor of KitchenAid products in Bermuda. Every product that carries the KitchenAid name is guaranteed to be strong, reliable, versatile, and backed by 90 years of quality and excellence. KitchenAid believes that preparing meals together is one of life's greatest pleasures, so they craft their products to enhance this experience. No one knows the kitchen like KitchenAid, and no one in Bermuda knows KitchenAid like Bermuda Gas.
Bermuda Gas, the clear choice. Visit us at 25 Serpentine Road or online at bermudagas.bm.
Now, here's Earl Baisden with the Sports Report.
Bermuda took on host nation Puerto Rico during their opening Davis Cup America's Zone Group 3 round-robin match, going down 3-0. Gavin Manders went down in straight set 6-2, 6-4 to Gabriel Ruiz, while David Thomas went down in straight set 6-4, 6-love to Alex Lampard. The Bermuda team of Neil Tolson and Jensen Bascom went down in straight set 6-1, 6-3 to Christian Garay and Gilberto Alvarez. The Saracens rugby team have arrived on the island ahead of their match on Saturday at the National Sports Center against the Barbarians. Coaches and players spent this morning working with youngsters from Cedar Bridge Academy, Barclay Institute, Salters, and Warwick Academy. David Stretto, Saracens winger expressed the benefit of the sport.
I've been very lucky. I played rugby from the age of 5. I'm 30 now, so it's been 25 years of enjoying the game. But no, I think the best thing, especially at school, playing rugby, it's something. It's a great social tool. I mean, some of the memories I've got from it, going through school, some of the friendships I've made for life. I just think it's a sport which, because there's so many different shapes and sizes on a rugby pitch, everyone can take part. And yeah, I think it's something everyone can take part in and feel that they're kind of benefiting from the sport.
The Bermuda Amateur Swimming Association's Long Course Championships will get underway this coming Thursday at the National Sports Center, with national coach Ben Smith describing the opportunity this event can have for the swimmers.
Well, the first thing that it allows us to do is to get swimmers to be able to qualify for major overseas competitions in the swimming pool that they'll be competing in. We were able to get sanction from FINA, which is our governing body, for this to be a qualifier for next summer's World Championships, for this summer's Youth Olympic Games, and also Pan Am Games. It's an important thing for us to have, and it's pretty exciting that we have that opportunity.
The Bermuda Electrolyte Company and the Bermuda Cricket Board today presented checks for the participants of the 12th annual Belco Cup, which saw St. David's Cricket Club claim the title.
For man of the match, I asked George O'Brien to come up. Davis.
Staying with cricket news, only 4 batsmen in 6 matches were able to score half-centuries or more over the weekend. Chris Douglas from Willicotts was the top scorer for the weekend. He had 85 against Somerset Cricket Club, while in the bowling department with figures of 6.1 overs, no maiden, 8 wickets for 10 runs, Seth Campbell from Western Stars led the charge against the Devonshire Recreation Club. Joshua Greenslade and his St. Mary's College of Marion and St. teammates faced a tough day on the water, but finished second in the 2014 ICAS Team Racing Championships. I'm Earl Basden reporting for VSB Sports.
That should do it. Enjoy your new shower.
Experience the bold look of Kohler at a Kohler registered showroom.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's VSB weather forecast. Temperatures for today: we had a high of 74 at 2 in the afternoon and a low of 66 at 12 in the morning. Currently, it is 70 degrees, humidity 70%, winds northwest 21 to 36 knots, and barometric pressure is steady at 29.88 inches. Rainfall index the month of June, 0.58 for a yearly total of 24.65. Yearly normal hasn't quite caught up, 22.05 inches. And taking a look at the satellite. Low pressure stalled to our near northeast will begin to move away overnight and tomorrow as a ridge builds from the south. The ridge will bring warming southerly flow and a gradual increase in tropical moisture by week's end. Taking a look at the gateway cities: Atlanta, partly cloudy, 88. Boston, possible rain, 67. Charlotte, partly cloudy, 90. London, rain and 59. Miami, mostly cloudy, 83. New York, 79, partly cloudy. Orlando, 91, partly cloudy. Philadelphia, 84, mostly sunny. Toronto, 72, partly cloudy. And Washington, 86, and mostly cloudy. Back at home tonight, mostly cloudy with a few passing showers and a low near 68. Winds west-northwest 12 to 18 knots, then increasing to 18 to 22 knots at times. And tomorrow, mostly cloudy early, then partly cloudy with a high near 77. Winds westerly 12 to 18 knots, then backing southwest later, then decreasing 8 to 12 knots in the evening. Marine tonight, small craft warning with seas inside the reef 1 to 2 feet, seas outside the reef 5 to 10 feet, and the sea surface temperature is 76 degrees. Marine tomorrow, no warning, seas inside the reef 1 to 2 feet, seas outside the reef 4 to 8 feet, low tide will be at 8:06 in the morning, and high tide will be at 2:04 in the afternoon. And taking a look at the 5-day forecast, Thursday, mix of sun and cloud, a high near 80. Friday, overcast with a chance of light rain or showers, high near 78. Saturday, mostly cloudy with a few showers, high near 80. And Sunday, partly sunny with a few showers and a high near 80. Thank you to Jeff Torgerson and Fred Briley, our meteorologist for tonight, and everyone at the Bermuda Weather Service. I'm Rachel Sodden. Have a great evening.
Thanks for tuning in to the TV 11 News. Good night.
Peter Cattell's attire courtesy of A.S. Cooper & Sons Limited. Wardrobe and makeup for Rachel Sodden, provided by Gibbons Company.
Vsb TV 11, Bermuda.